Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our 2:30 streaming show. I'm Jamie French.
And I'm Robinson Miles. And as always, congrats on making it to Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Your prize is an update on a story that we've been following for a long time. Now, the license of a former Newburgh chiropractor has been permanently revoked. Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita says the state chiropractic board took away Aaron King's license. Now, we told you about a suspension last year after patients made allegations of sexual assault. Rokita says King was still representing himself as a chiropractor after he was suspended.
Yeah, King owned Axis Chiropractic, but previously worked at Core Chiropractic in Evansville. Now, there are still no criminal charges filed against King.
Now, it's not all business. We have fun stuff
We
as
do.
well.
We have
Not
fun
all the
stories
time.
today.
But today,
Yeah.
first of which, a large donation for a local school in honor of WNBA champion and Olympic gold medalist Jackie Young. Now, $15,000 was given to her alma mater, Princeton Community High School, all thanks to Skechers and the nonprofit Adopt a Classroom.
Yeah, that's right. So this money will be divided up with $5,000 going to the athletic program. $10,000 will go to academic programs. School leaders say they will be putting some of that money into their Renaissance program. That is a program that works to improve the culture of the school, just sort of students coming together to spread positivity throughout the school and community as well. So that's where they've chosen to give that money. But as you can see from this video, they held sort of a pep rally to celebrate that money coming in. And Jackie Young wasn't able to make it in. I think something was wrong with her flight. Maybe she got delayed. So she wasn't able to make it, but they Zoom called her so she can still celebrate with her alma mater. So very fun.
Everyone has more fun assemblies than I ever
know.
had in
Yeah.
school. That
They got
rules.
a bunch of money. WNBA star. I mean, that's awesome.
What's not
Great
to like?
Friday.
So to round things out here today, we have some more good news involving another tri-state Olympian. Evansville native Lily King says she's honored to be the subject of a school paper written by a student at Scott Elementary School. Now, the school shared on social media that a student named Addison was assigned to write a paper about her favorite athlete and how they use fair play in their sport.
And since Addison is a swimmer herself, it seemed like a no-brainer to choose Lily King. Now, a friend was actually able to get that paper to King, who replied with a video for Addison. School officials say Addison was thrilled and loved sharing that video with her class. Certainly some bragging rights there to say, like, hey, Lily King is talking to me. You know, that's really cool. So way to go, Addison.
That is so cool. I never made a splash with any paper
No.
that I've written.
I
in
mean, to
any
connect with an
context.
Olympian like that over one school paper, that's impressive.
She got a bright
That's
future
great.
ahead of her.
Yeah.
My goodness. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, a lot more is happening around the tri-state, and so be sure to circle back with us later tonight. 14 News at 4, 5, 6, and later this evening at 10.
All right, do not go anywhere. 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory will be right back with a look at your forecast for the weekend.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory. That's a live look at the Evansville riverfront. Today is not as cold as yesterday. Yesterday was our coldest day so far this year. But moving forward, we have some scattered showers, including both rain and snow showers moving through the tri-state this afternoon. But behind the cold front bringing us those showers, we are going to get some seriously cold temperatures across the tri-state this weekend. And that cold continues into the start of next week. In fact, it looks like MLK Day will be the coldest day of the entire year so far. I keep saying year, but it is January, so the coldest day we've had in the first couple of weeks here. Moving forward, we do warm up a bit as we get into the middle of next week, but that does come with a chance of rain and maybe even a few snowflakes mixing in with that as well. Right now, we are tracking some showers. As I mentioned, we've got this cold front coming in from the west, and along that we have this sort of broken line of rain-snow mix moving through the tri-state. Now, this is not widespread or heavy showers of any kind, but there is just this, kind of broken, scattered line here, mainly rain, but a few snowflakes in the mix too. Keep in mind, our temperatures are still in the 40s, so even if you do see some snowflakes, they'll melt on contact. They're going to melt as soon as they hit the ground. None of this is going to stick, but we are going to see scattered rain and snow showers through this afternoon. Most of that rain starts to taper off to the east then this evening. The showers become much more isolated, but a stray shower still possible even into the first part of tonight. Then it'll be mainly dry through the second half of the night and into Saturday morning. We may even get a few peaks of sun first thing in the day Saturday. In general, though, tomorrow looks partly to mostly cloudy. We may get a few more flurries around the middle of the day and through Saturday afternoon, but it's going to be mostly dry. Those clouds then start to clear out as we go through Saturday night, and we'll get some sunshine in here again on Sunday, but it is going to be cold. Our temperatures right now, not too bad, sitting in the low to mid 40s for most of us. 43 in Evansville, 45 in Owensboro, Madisonville, Henderson, and Newburgh. But if you look to the northwest, it's 35 in Oakland City and 36 in Mount Carmel and Fairfield. We do have colder weather moving into the tri-state this afternoon, so I'd say we've probably already hit our high for the day, and we're going to now slowly drop back out of the 40s and through the 30s this evening as these showers roll through. We'll eventually bottom out in the mid-20s by the end of the night tonight. Again, you may have just a spotty snowflake or two still hanging around into the night, but the overnight hours look mostly dry. Then tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy, maybe a few flurries or a brief snow shower, but most of the day will be dry. It will be colder though. We're topping out in the mid-40s today. Tomorrow we're only going to make it into the low 30s. Many of us probably won't ever make it above freezing tomorrow. Here's a look at temperatures through the next 7 days. Notice this little cold snap we've got this weekend and into early next week, especially on Monday, MLK Day, highs only in the low to mid 20s. Then Monday night into Tuesday morning, temperatures will probably dip into the single digits for many of us. But Tuesday, our wind direction starts to change and we start to warm back up. We've got temperatures up closer to normal then, upper 30s to mid 40s through the second half of next week. But there is a chance of a few rain showers late in the day Wednesday, possibly changing over to some rain snow mix then into Thursday morning. And we have another system we're watching then as we get into next weekend. So looking at that more extended outlook from Saturday, January 24th into the start of the next week, the general outlook is that we'll dip back toward below average temperatures with above average precipitation. Now, this outlook just came out moments ago before we got on the air here. And I want to point out we've got a lot of stuff overlapping here. We've got this area of green that it's hard to tell because it's also overlapped with the purple, but we've got this area of green that goes up to about Cincinnati, includes the tri-state and areas down to our south. That's a large area there that's outlooked for potential heavy precipitation as we get into next weekend. So Saturday and Sunday of next week, okay? So we're talking something that's more than a week away at this point. But also this area in purple that goes from way up in the Great Lakes down and around all the way to Nashville and also includes the tri-state. That's an outlook for potential snow over that same weekend as well. And then behind all of that, also overlaid, we've got this area highlighted in that light blue color, that goes from the north down and around all the way down to Memphis and then kind of swings back up into Virginia there. That whole area is outlooked for much below average temperatures from next weekend all the way through the middle of the next week. So we're talking about a week and a half from now. So again, these are long outlooks. These are extended outlooks. This is not something where we would have any kind of specifics. It's just giving you a heads up that we are watching for the potential. Now, we're more than a whole week away. A lot could still change, but we are watching for the potential that as we get into next weekend, so we're talking about, Friday into Saturday. Saturday, what would that be? The 24th, I just said. Saturday, the 24th and 25th of January, I believe. So not this weekend, but the next weekend. We're watching for the potential that we could maybe have a weather system moving through that could bring us some rain, possibly changing over to also some snow. And then as that system moves out, a drop in our temperatures and some pretty significant cold then as we get into the last week of January. So that's something that we'll be keeping a close eye on as we get into next week and things get a little closer. But for right now, I just wanted to give you a heads up. We're aware of it, we're watching it, but it's too early to really put any serious weight into that just yet, or to start talking about any details, because a lot on the timing, the impacts, the placement, that's all going to change over the next 7 to 10 days. So we'll be keeping an eye on it, but for now we're more focused on the immediate, which is we do have some scattered rain and snow showers moving through right now. In fact, I just saw we've got a comment here. Good afternoon, by the way, Zach. Rodney says it's snowing pretty good in Princeton right now. So they are getting some snow showers there, but again, temperatures are in the upper 30s to low 40s. It's too warm for that to really stick. So you may see some snow today, but we are not expecting any kind of major travel impacts or snow accumulation or anything like that. Thank you, Laura, by the way, for watching from Dawson Springs. Those snow showers taper off tonight. We may still catch a stray flurry tomorrow, but mostly dry. It is going to be colder this weekend. We're talking about highs in the upper 20s to low 30s and lows in the teens. Today's Friday. I can't get my days of the week straight today. Highs in the upper 20s to low 30s, lows in the teens Saturday night and again Sunday night. MLK Day will be the coldest day, probably only make it into the lower 20s, but at least it'll be mostly sunny. Then that night, I think there's a good chance we dip into the single digits late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. Tuesday, we warm up to right around freezing. We really warm up then Wednesday with highs in the mid 40s, but we do have that system moving through that brings us a chance of rain. Wednesday night, possibly changing over to rain-snow mix Thursday morning. Highs will then be in the upper 30s to low 40s for the end of next week. And then, as I mentioned, we are watching for the potential of a mix of rain and snow followed by some cold air as we get into next weekend, but it's way too early to talk details on that. All right. I'm not seeing any questions in the comments today, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Michael Fecca will have your forecast on 14 News tonight at 4, 5, and 6, and he'll be back on our streaming platforms for the First Alert Weather Show tonight at 9. So I hope you'll join him then. He'll have an updated look at all of this for you. But everybody, have a great rest of your day and a great weekend.